The George Rogers Clark Memorial in Vincennes was built in the 1930s. Now, Clark was one of the heroes of the American Revolutionary War. However, the national park sits on old factory grounds. Houston Bureau Chief Gary Bryan tells us how park officials are working to keep you safe.
In the late 1800s, a gas plant occupied this land just behind me here at the George Rogers Clark National Park. Now park officials are working to evaluate any contamination to the land. The George Rogers Clark Memorial brings in visitors from all over the country. On Monday, Ronald and Rosemary Miner were among those enjoying the park.
I'm glad we came. This is really great.
It's a beautiful place.
This is really beautiful. Yeah.
We love that bridge.
Visitors like the Miners will soon see drilling on the park's campus.
We are entering phase 2 of an exploration of a hazard waste site that's here on the park grounds.
A gas manufacturing plant occupied the area, which is now the park's parking lot. The plant shut its doors in the 1930s, right before the memorial was constructed.
A descendant of that original company exists, and they brought the issue to us knowing that there was a potential problem here.
Phase 2 will focus on finding the edges of contamination on park grounds.
The next phase will be developing a remediation plan to figure out how we're going to deal with it. It could be anything from digging up some of it or all of it, or just monitoring it for the future.
Park Superintendent Frank Doofman says the park is still safe for visitors.
We have to get it before it moves. We don't want it in the groundwater. We don't want it infecting other properties.
Would that deter you guys at all from coming out here? You still?
No.
No,
my goodness, no.
No, it wouldn't us. You know, some people.
Some people, but it wouldn't us.
At the top of the hour, I'll have when the project will begin and how long officials believe it will last. In Vincennes, Gary Bryan, News 10.